Still don't trust you. Wait. So where's the chart? So wait. So 2 is here. And then where's the chart? So where's the, what the fuck? Here. See. Screen. Can you see my screen, whoever is on here? I do not like YouTube. I do not like going live on YouTube. It's weird. Can you see it? Can you see my screen? We still don't trust you. I don't like sharing on this thing. Yes, yes. Can you see my screen? I prefer Zoom. Can't even minimize the shit. Anybody, can y'all hear me or what? You can't hear me? Nobody's saying anything? Okay, let's see. CNBC. Let's see.
Gold Apollo had received an order from her. Is what they experience in their day-to-day lives, and whatever they read in the newspaper or see on the news, it's still just how secure they feel. Can they afford a home? Can they find a job? So I think, yes, the narrative that you can spin some type of narrative of like, oh, and here's DC conspiring to help I mean, people are going to say that, and then they're going to say like, oh, he didn't go far enough because they want to. All of that is possible. I think the real question is, will people see an improvement in their lives? And if they don't start acting in the labor market's best interest soon, the answer to that is almost certainly going to be no.
If you're Kamala Harris, though, you're hoping for a psychological impact today. This is a good headline. I don't know to what extent she'll message that. Was one of the conversations we were having earlier. But how about in terms of a material?
Whoever is on here, can you hear me?
This is a short period of time.
It's a short period of time. Yeah, maybe there's a mood boost to this, but there's 165 million workers in a pretty large economy. You don't get to take really dramatic right or left turns. And frankly, we don't want the economy to do that. I mean, we want to be on a steady path, and that can be really frustrating for people who want relief immediately. Just to say it's going to get better soon is cold comfort. So maybe people start cheering about how well the economy is doing, and that makes people more mad because they still haven't found their job. It's so hard to predict how an individual will internalize this great big economy that they participate in.
Well, of course, one of the most immediate transmissions might be in mortgage rates in the housing market. This is selfish coming from me as I'm in the process of trying to buy my first home, and I'm like, rates go as low as possible, please, right? But that's where
Shut up.
will come into play, because those will start moving even before the cuts come if the expectation is there that rates are going to go materially lower.
Yeah, I think that if we can get built-in reductions to the mortgage rates, to get the housing market unlocked, to get people to be willing to sell their homes so that you can buy one, please, a great place. Can you just lift off the specs that you're looking for here, and we'll telegraph that right to Val. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of relief coming, but I think sometimes we get a little bit upside down thinking in elections about what does one person want versus the other, and it's always helpful to remember that the housing market has been brutal for so many Americans for these past few years, and any type of movement, however it affects the election, is good for our economy, for people to feel confident that they can do something that they see as so fundamental as buying a home.
Should Kamala Harris today take credit for winning the war on inflation?
First
cut, we finally made it.
That would be so foolhardy, but I would never put it past a politician not to take credit for something good.
I feel like her opponent might do that.
Yeah, well, that's different, right?
Well, I guess so. Finally, before we let you go, we just have a minute left. There's also the consideration of fiscal policy always, that the Fed doesn't have influence on, but they do have to react to. If we actually see the policy proposals, frankly, from both of these candidates come into fruition, there's an argument that they would be inflationary and maybe cut this cutting cycle short. Do you agree?
Yes, I mean, we haven't seen, a lot of fiscal responsibility telegraphed from either candidate. We've got record deficits right now. We're not, at an active war. We're not in an active recession. Deficits should not be this high. We have sabotaged our ability to collect sufficient revenue from the federal government. And at some point, we are going to say we are not raising enough money. They're not going to say that 6 weeks before an election, but someone needs to say it.
Maybe Powell will today.
That would be a moment.
That would be a moment.
We're looking for an adult in the room.
Great to have you on Fed Day. Thank you so much for joining us, Catherine. Of course, Bloomberg Opinion columnist and an economic policy consultant. Less than half an hour.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting, and of course, we'll invite everyone to join us at 5 p.m. The late edition of Balance of Power. Michael McKee will be with us.
Whoever is watching, hear me.
In the room. Special coverage is on the way, as you would expect, here on Bloomberg TV and radio. And we're glad you're on. A special edition of Bloomberg Surveillance. The Fed Decides is on the way with Tom Keene, Jonathan Ferro, and Lisa Abramowitz on Bloomberg TV and radio.
The top names in tech are on Bloomberg.
Tools like AI are helping us understand the immune system, how to design vaccines. Can they get medical advice in their native language on their cell phone? Diseases that are so ignored, like malaria, can we use AI to develop ways to not only reduce that, but eventually eradicate it?
Nobody covers technology like Bloomberg.
Spy is running.
Live from New York City for our audience worldwide, Bloomberg's The Fed Decides starts right now.
This is a special edition of Bloomberg Surveillance with Tom Keene, Jonathan Ferro, and Lisa Abramowitz. Bloomberg Surveillance, The Fed Decides.
Live on Bloomberg TV and radio, good afternoon. Counting down to another Fed rate decision and Chairman Powell news conference. This one, just a little bit more important. Alongside Tom Keene and Lisa Abramowitz, I'm Jonathan Ferro. Your equity market going towards an 8th day of gains, very close to all-time highs, 25 or 50 from the FOMC.
This is an incredibly different type of meeting than we're used to, and it is a monumental moment, the end of the latest edge of a cycle that has left interest rates at the highest levels that we've seen for the peak of a cycle going back to 2000. This is the first time in years that we've seen such a lack of decisiveness heading into a meeting that in the past was basically predetermined, pre-prescribed.
TK, it's a real live meeting. It's finally balanced. You've seen a million of these. This one just a little bit different.
I know, it's snooze fest up to Wednesday and things changed. Starting Thursday, John, it was completely different. Never seen anything like this. And to have Dr. El-Arian with us is fabulous.
It's going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. We've got to talk about where the market is positioned as well. So check out the equity market right now, very close to all-time highs. Going into this Fed decision, Lisa, that's the equity market. The bond market, bond yields very close to the lows of the year.
And where we've come since the last Fed meeting really is rather remarkable. We came from a 4.3% level on the 2-year at the previous July Fed meeting. Now we're somewhere around 3.6%, a massive decline as people really front load this idea of Fed rate.
Can you see?
Just the 25 or 50 parlor game that we've been playing for the better part of the past 2 weeks. There's also a larger question of what is the path going to be? Is it 240 potential basis points of cuts? Coming up this hour, Kathy Jones of Charles Schwab and Aditya Bahave of Bank
Can you guys see? Can you hear?
Decision at 2 p.m. Eastern. Then immediate reaction from JP Morgan's Bob Michael, Deutsche Bank's Matt Lazzetti, and Diane Swalk of KPMG. And finally, breaking down Chair Powell's every word with former New York Fed President Bill Dudley and BlackRock's Jeff Rosenberg. Honestly, you can't miss this. This is it. It's the Super Bowl of financial markets.
There you go. That's the promo. Thank you, promo.
Thanks.
Totally agree. Joining us now to discuss a special guest, Mohammed El-Arian of Queen's College, Cambridge, here in New York City. Mohammed, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, John.
Is it a problem that we don't know the outcome of this meeting? Isn't that how it's meant to be? Is this a good or a bad thing?
It's unambiguously bad.
Why?
It's not that just we don't know the outcome of this meeting. We don't know anything about the cycle. We don't know how far they're going to go.
Oh, you responded. I was like, what the hell? Nobody's saying
anything.
anything.
Volatility in markets. That's the first thing. And that has an economic cost. It also is contrary to the whole notion of forward policy guidance and letting the market do the heavy lifting for you. It opens up the Fed.
Okay, give me a
more
second.
political criticism.
Let me post.
And finally, the rest of the world is looking at us and saying, you anchor the international monetary system, and yet you have more uncertainty than we have elsewhere.
If you have any
So
questions,
this is not a good situation to be in, and it's a highly unusual situation to be in.
What is it a failure of? And I struggle to answer that question because I imagine the answer is quite
if you have any question,
long. But what is it a failure of? Is it just down to Federal Reserve communication? Is it the FOMC? Do they have different views when they should just have one? What is it a failure of?
So first, clearly, it's the issue of communication. Tom, you put it well.
man, SPY is doing his thing.
Informed reporting.
It's trying to run.
And suddenly the probability of a 50 basis points went up over 50%, even though the data was consistent.
I could have bought right here.
Issue of communication. Secondly, and you've heard me say
right here.
Data dependence is good, but not at the cost of giving
So,
a strategic view of where you're going. And this Fed has been excessively data dependent, and because of that, it hasn't anchored the market.
if you have any question, ask it. I'm just watching the market, so I don't have anything particularly to say. I'm watching to see what's gonna happen once they announce, once they make the decision, right? So right now we're on the minute chart, basically looking at the market on a minute-to-minute basis, right? This level here, 563 on SPY, was a resistance level. You see, the market is this is why you really don't trade going into the news, right? If you're gonna trade going into the news, you gotta be really fast, right? You gotta be scalping. You go in, you get out, you go in, you get out. But for me, that ain't my style. However, if you understand candlestick patterns, there was a clean indication that the price was going to drop somewhat by looking at this right here.
Couldn't you argue that it's a bit dramatic that the decision between 25 or 50 undermines the possibility of the U.S.
Right.
Sort of the preeminent.
You see that bullet bearish engulfing bar at a swing high. That is a bearish movement. You see that? Anybody, if you have a question, ask it. So I'm not just talking to myself and shit. You know, but that is a bearish signal that you could have made money on by buying puts. This over here was a bullish signal here, right? So if you wanted to make money, you could have made money on the upside and then turn around the moment you saw this bearish engulfing bar at a swing high. You would either take profits from your call from the bottom, or you could have took profit and then turned around and bought puts. If you did buy puts, you're looking for a 2-to-1 risk reward, right? So your entry would have been like right here. Entry would have been right here. 1 risk will be here, 2 risk will be here. So you'll already be out. Oh no, there's a 1 minute time frame. And I put it on 1 minute because you know the news is coming out, so the market is gonna move really fast. And because I want you to see real-time price action, you know. So But let's look at something. So short position, you would do something like this.
Is the biggest risk today cutting 50 basis points when we do need it, or rather 50 basis points when we don't? What is it?
For me, the biggest risk is cutting 50 basis points when we don't need it. That's why I would prefer to see them cut by 25 and have a clear path and stop this.
You see it?
Ping-pong narrative. Stop this ping-pong narrative.
Does this make sense?
What does the gaining control of the narrative mean? You mentioned a single mandate central bank. It felt like Chairman Powell reinforced that.
This is how you make money in the market. You risk, if you risking $1, you gotta be aiming to make at least $2, right? Or more. You risk $1 to make 2 or more. You risk $1 to make 3. You risk $1 to make 4. You risk $1 to make 5. No, I'm not scalping. I don't scalp. I'm just watching it, right? I'm just watching it. But I'm trying to show you that regardless of your style, if your understanding of price action, if your understanding is strong, you can apply it to pretty much any time frame and you can make money. I don't scalp. I rarely ever do puts or short the market, but the signal is right there. That's what I'm trying to show you. So this is a clean, high quality short, right? Or a put. Even on the 1 minute, even though the 1 minute is crazy, you could have made money right here. So like I said, your entry would have been right here at 563.99-ish, right? And at this point, you're getting ready to get out. You're not trying to hold it all the way down because it's back to some sort of support here, right? This is a support. This is a resistance level, an old resistance level, right? So it's going to form some sort of support. So even though the price can go deeper, right? Even though the price can go deeper, you've already made your money. You got what I'm saying? You'd have made close to 2.3 risk reward. So for every dollar you risk, you made about $2.30, right? Make sense? So I'm basically watching the market to see once they announce the rate cuts, how is it going to react, right? What's going to be the consensus? So if you got in, you out. You got into a put, you're out now. You know? And as a matter of fact, right now, you could be, where's my fibs? So like right now, we are looking for, if this level holds, we are looking to go somewhere here, back here. But this level has to hold. Does it make sense? You see how that level is holding? Basically, this is what the market did, right? Remember, there's resistance here. I mean, there was a support here, right here, right? There was a support here, even on the 1 minute. price broke up, came down. Now this level was serving as a support level, and it's bouncing from there. So long as the price stays above here, this will be, if you are in a buy, this will be your stop loss, more or less. Make sense? So that's the line in the sand right there, right here. 563.31-ish. So we got to watch to see what happens. If it's going to hold. But it's not really good to trade the news, right? A lot of people like the action and the uncertainty, but professional traders, it's best for you to wait, let everybody else react, let the market simmer down after the news, and then you can see clearly. Right now, everybody is trading based on emotions, right? So you got to be a contrarian. You got to be a contrarian in your. What bullish engulfing? Where's the bullish engulfing? You said form the bullish engulfing off of. Where is it? Show me. I don't see any bullish engulfing. Not on this chart. But as you're watching, right, you will see that price is somewhat respecting that level. You see what I'm saying? Price is respecting that level here. And I say level because it's a level price. Right here. So it's a level. It's not a price. It's not a fixed price. A lot of folks who are new into trading will say, oh, where? What support? There's no bullish engulfing bar. Which candle are you referring to? Not on this chart, there's no bullish engulfing bar. So you see prices right now at that support zone. You see that? Prices at that support zone. So we're going to see if it's going to break. So let me show you something real quick. So right here. Right here. The bottom of this candle, or the tip of this long candle. As a matter of fact, what do you see? So this long green candle that came down, the bottom of that green candle is forming a support. Although it's a short-term support, because we are looking at this on the minute chart. So, you know, it's not as strong as if you found it on, let's say, a daily or 4 hour. But this candle is considered the mother candle. This is the mother candle. And all the candles to the right side of it is her babies. You get it? So all the candles to the right side of it is her baby. So she got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right? Got 13 babies. Right now, her bottom breached. Right? Her bottom breached. But as you can see, it pulled back up above that level. If this forms a pin bar, look, you see the bottom breach, but it hasn't closed below that level. Do you see that? If the price closes below that level, then it can show a short-term break of structure, right? So look, so let's see if it's gonna close. And this is why you gotta wait until the candles close before you do anything. But basically, it's a tug of war going on right now, right? Bulls are trying to push the market up. The bears are trying to push it down. So we trying to see who's gonna win. If this candle closes solidly like this, then it will give the bears momentum to push it further down. But at the same time, we got this orange moving average here, right? I think it's a 500-day moving average, so it's really strong. So it can serve as another level of support, right? So long as price is not breaking below that, market is still somewhat, bullish if it can hold above this level. Make sense? So you don't have to trade just because the market is open. You have to wait until you have a clean and clear picture. Right now, there's a major event right around the corner, so it doesn't make too much sense for you to try to do anything, right? But that's what newbie traders will do. They antsy, they're impatient, they just want to do something. They don't know how to sit on their hands and wait. And sitting on your hands and waiting is a skill that you have to develop in the markets, right? By not trading, that's a winning trade. Because by not trading, you're guaranteed your money in your pocket. The moment you open up a trade, you're at the mercy of the market. If you are not in the market, your money is safe. Does that make sense? If you enter the market, there's nothing you can do. So right now, it's not a good time to trade. Even if you can get in and make some money, it's still not the right time to trade. And folks will be like, yeah, I'm a scalper. I do this, I do that. But trust me, majority of people who call themselves scalpers don't know what the hell they're doing. They just want action, right? But at the same time, you also notice the market is sort of creating a fallen wedge. So this is a fallen wedge that is information, right? This is a fallen wedge that is information. So eventually, if the news that comes out is aligned with what is happening, then it's a solid signal, right? It's still forming, which means the market is making lower highs and lower lows. It's printing lower highs, lower low, right? So the market is getting pushed down. Pushed down like this. So it's printing lower highs. That means it's doing this. You see that? Any question? This is your opportunity. I'm giving you free game. So if there's anything you don't understand when it comes to the market, ask it away. Ask it away. What do you look to find? I basically just look at the S&P 500. I'll start with SPY because SPY is the most active, right? SPY has 500 of the biggest companies in the US, right? So it's very liquid. So if you want action, SPY, you go with SPY, right? Or you can look at the individual companies within SPY. So you see how it touched the top now, is struggling because there's some sort of resistance here. But if it can break out of this wedge, so high here, high here, high here, right? It's struggling. But when it breaks, you just don't enter, right? You wait for a break, let it break, come back and retest. And if it gives you a solid level, then you buy to go up. A lot of folks don't know that. They just, oh, it broke, and then they start chasing it. That ain't the way to trade, right? Because you don't want to get faked out. So you wait for a break and a retest, right? Break, retest, then you go.
Two issues in the last few weeks. We've talked about them. We had debt out of Italy, record order.
So you see that this is a break and retest.
We saw some of the busiest days we've ever seen in the high-grade corporate market in America.
What to was what?
And when you ask people why, they say there's cash out there and people want to lock in yields before some of those rates go down. I love this story idea that basically you can come up with a story for stocks, but the story for bonds doesn't work logically with where it is right now.
It's struggling.
That is the key. If you're storytelling, stocks actually make more sense right now than the story that is the bond market.
What did you say this morning? This is a market where logic comes to die.
Yes.
You said?
Yes, that is what I said.
That's my line.
Oh, it's the brush. Woo! You seen that? Woo! You seen that? Woo! Shit! Holy shit! Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a second. Golly. Look at the, oh my goodness.
It's 50 and the promise of another
Oh, 50. Golly. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's projected to fall another 50 basis points.
Lord have mercy.
26, which would put the rate at 2.9%, which is now the Fed's
oh my goodness.
Neutral rate. That is up.
This shit don't.
The consensus is GDP will rise 2% this year.
Oh man.
Growth will be the same in 25.
Oh man.
Employment will hit 4.4% this year. That's an increase from the June.
Holy shit.
4.3% in 2020.
Oh my goodness.
Inflation of 2.3% this year falls to 2%.
Oh, we eating.
The 2% target in 2026. Though inflation remains.
Holy shit.
Because they now have greater confidence, inflation is moving sustainably toward their 2% target, and the risks to inflation and the labor market are roughly balanced. While they do not explain why they decided on a half-point reduction, the statement says the committee is strongly committed to supporting maximum employment. And remember, in terms of deterioration in the labor market,
okay, now.
welcome. There was one dissent.
Let's see.
It's the first dissent by a Fed.
All right, now.
And 5 is the first dissent by any member of the committee.
Woo!
The statement adjusted to say the committee will, as always, carefully assess incoming data.
That shit going crazy.
Additional adjustments. There's no changes, guys, to the QT portion of the Fed's policy.
Matt McKay, stay close. We'll come back to you. Here's the price action in response to it. Knee-jerk reaction is the first move. Might not stick, but this is the move so far. Up by 0.8% on the S&P.
God damn.
Performance on the Russell. The small caps now up by 1.7%.
Woo! Okay,
long way, and we priced in a lot.
Let's go.
Yeah, just climbing just a little bit to unchanged. And in the FX market, dollar yen dropping back by about 0.7%. So that's a weaker dollar.
Okay, look at Texas Instrument. So we in this. We in Texas Instrument. Woo! Let's go. Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
So the median dot can mask some disagreement beneath the surface. So let's talk about the range and not just the median at the FOMC. The median dot for 2025 in the projection materials that were just published is 3.4.
Yeah, we're in Texas.
For 2025 is anywhere from.
Hold on, let me update these folks.
2.9 to 4.1.
Let me tell them we eating.
We have some dissent playing out publicly as well. The first dissent from a sitting governor on the FOMC since 2005. This was not a unanimous decision.
And it really highlights this actually.
We in Apple.
Kind of decision. And just to add to that, 10 officials penciled in 100 basis points or more of cuts for this year. 9 officials penciled in 75 basis points or less for this year. It actually matters quite a bit for market expectations, especially.
Yeah, we in, but look. So that's what I'm saying. This is all right. This is all priced in, because the question is how were we, or how was I able to see this ahead of time, right? Because it was already putting a W pattern here, a double bottom pattern here, right? Drop, boom. Now we eat it. It's price action, baby. We in a few trades that's doing really well. We in a few trades that's doing really, really well. Look. Look at that. Look at that. Oh shit. Look. And we got in like right here. We got in here. We got in here. Right here. Let's go. Let us go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Easy money. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me update these folks in the Discord. But yeah, any questions? Any questions? You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Up 235. TXN. Let's go, TXN. Hit the 500. What? You said what? Let's go, TXN. Okay. And we jumped into Apple. Jumped into Apple. Yeah, so Apple's struggling a little bit. But it went up crazy. So look, this is the reaction to the news. Apple went up, but that's why I told folks, if you scared, pay yourself, right? Because hindsight is 2020. So we did good on Apple. What else we got? What else we got? AMAT. Woo! Oh, you got to love price action, baby. You got to love price action. You got to love price action. You got to love price action. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got to learn how to read the charts. What else we got? But you know, he still has to talk, right? He still has to give us some more detail. And then depending on what he says, the market is going to react some more. So I got into FedEx. Man, FedEx, I could have gone in twice. But FedEx got earnings tomorrow. So I'm trying to fuck around and find out. I'm already up 100%. So it ain't nothing. And I got in JBL. JBL. Woo-hoo-hoo! That boy be killing it, boy. I got into JBL like right here. JBL killing it. What else I got? What I got? Berkshire going crazy. Everything going crazy. Ooh, EOG. This was my 5-star play. This was my 5-star play. Look at this. Look at how this market, right? Look at how this market is trending up, right? Very predictable, right? Very predictable. Very predictable. So you see it go up like this, right? So I caught it like right here. No, I think I caught it right here on this pullback here, right? Because you already see it doing this. Comes down, then pumps, then corrects, pump, correct, pump. So if it comes back down here, pump. This shit is easy, man. What else we got? Got Bank of America, EOG, FedEx. Oh shit, INVH. Any questions? Anybody? Apple retracing a little bit. Intel, market doing good. Market doing good. What the hell? What is he saying now? He must be saying something.
Powell gave his remarks at Jackson Hole. Those downward revisions, record downward revisions, even if they're not as large as they appeared because of some immigration that we're not capturing, they're still large, and it means the birth and death rate.
Can volume have an effect if you close out of a trade? What do you mean?
Which could mean actually the payroll data for this year.
A few of your trades couldn't. That's what they're worried about. What do you mean? What trades were they?
Beneficial, a really holistic view of the U.S. economy. I have a Dow Jones Industrial Average, bottom of the pandemic, up 128%.
What trades?
Per year. I got debt and deficit.
Is it like your own trades or trades that I call?
Just dealing with our stimuli? Is this a Fed just dealing with debt and deficit to the sky?
EPD.
You know, we've had every imagine pushed up inflation, and now we're seeing it come down despite the fact that we still have a lot of debt. So,
But see, so it's not it's a matter of timing. So if your timing is wrong, right, and you don't, because see, the market went up here close to, this is a resistance zone, right? So depending on your limit order, if you set a limit order and it started retracing, of course you wouldn't get filled, right? So either you close it manually as the market was going up, you know, at market, or you lost out because it went up, right? It went up, but you probably didn't get filled because of what? So what was your price? What was your limit price on EPD? What was your limit price on EPD? It happens all the time. If you're trying to sell up here and the market is already retracing, then of course you're not going to get filled, right? You're not going to get filled. It could be a matter of volume, or it could be a matter of your like nobody is filling it at that price because the price has retraced significantly. 38 cents. And then what happened? Were you selling at market or was it a limit? Was it a market order or was it a limit? And you're not always going to get filled immediately. So if you do it and it doesn't fill, you got to change it. Especially if you really want to get out of it. You got to play with the numbers. You got to play with the numbers. That's why you ask them, volume plays a big role. It's not just volume, it's the price action as well. It's the price action as well. Even if there's high volume and the price is retracing this fast, you're still not going to get filled. It's not just a matter of volume. Let me see. Look, it's not just a matter of volume. It's a combination of a lot of things. So it's going here. It started to move. If you sell it at 38 and the market is already moving, you're not going to get filled. Yeah, but that's true. That is true. But SPY is also very liquid, right? But if SPY is moving that fast, like Apple, right? Let's see Apple. And let's look at the price action. Actually, it's moving back up. But you see how when Apple got up here, if let's say your limit was 38 and you're trying to sell and Apple has already gone down before that, it's not going to sell. Unless you adjust, you got to adjust your price. You got to keep on adjusting or you got to wait for it to come back up. So now if, let's say Apple was 38 cents, you were trying to sell up here and it didn't get filled, you basically have to wait for it to come back up to that 38. It's not just a matter of volume, but if the price retraces so fast, you're just not getting filled. You're not getting filled. You have to keep on changing it. It's the same way if you're trying to buy at a certain price, bid price or whatever, and it's not, let's say the bid is 30 cents, the ask is 40, and you trying to get filled at 31, you're not going to get filled. Even when there's a lot of volume, you're still not getting filled because you're too far away from the ask. You have to meet them in the middle. So your price may not have been close to the middle enough for it to get filled. Plus, market started to go down. So it's a combination of the two. You know? But yeah, and then the other one was what? The other one, but that's the price you pay for certain stocks, right? That's the price you pay for certain stocks. Texas Instrument, your bid was 23, and what was the bid was 23. What was the ask? Bid 23, what was the ask? Texas Instrument, I think I'm gonna get out of it. TXN. I think it retraced too fast. I think it's probably a combination of the two. Let me look. It's probably a combination of the two. So are you up or are you down? Are you up or are you down? $66%, man, take the profit. I'm selling. Yeah, I'm selling. I'm selling. Hold on 1 second.
For American business, American finance and investment.
Look, I think we should expect that the goal of this is to keep financial conditions easy, to ensure that financial conditions.
Yep, I'm out of Texas Instrument. I'm out of Texas Instrument. You see it retracing. Out of Texas, out of Texas. You got to take profits, man. Can't hold this shit forever. Got to take profits. $60%, man. That's beautiful. Okay. What else? What else we looking at? You have October. Yeah, you got time. You got time. Okay. Let's look at Google. I love Google. Google. Man, if Google breaks out of here, it's a wrap. Google breaks out of here. Whew, waiting for a breakout. Google breaks out of here, it's over with. Okay. What else we got? What else we got? Damn, PM. Okay, this it's not ready, but I love PM. I love PM. I love PM. Let it go down some more. Um, it's not just based on today. I just like the way it moves. It's very predictable when it gets to certain levels, right? Just from a price action perspective. So once it gets to certain levels and the RSI starts bleeding, it's look, so I like PM over here. If it gets to like 119, I'm buying. 119, I'm buying. Yep, if it gets right here, 119, my buy zone. So there's certain stocks that you get in tune with it. You know, you get in tune with it. But the market is waiting for him to actually speak, right? They told us how many points they cut in rates by, but now he's going to go into detail. So it's like two parts, right? They announce the percentage, rate cut percentage, and then he goes into detail and talk and if it's still very bullish, then the market is going to rally some more. What we got? Dollar General. Dollar General. Yep, it's respecting it. It's respecting it. It is respecting it. Right? See, trend line. Popped, came back to it. It's trying to move back up. Easy. Easy work. What else we got? What else do we have? You in the class this Sunday, but are you still doing a thorough Bitcoin class? If so, when? Yeah, it's coming in October. We'll do one in October. I'm gonna wait until Bitcoin is like popping. Speaking of Bitcoin, woo! Let's go. You see the power of the fallen wedge, right? You see the power of the fallen wedge. The power of the fallen wedge. The fallen wedge, right? Fallen wedge. Price consolidates within the channel, and then boom, same thing happened here. Now this breakout, I think we're about to go. Actually, let me tell. I sold UPS. I sold UPS. I sold UPS. Let me update them. HBAN. What is HBAN doing? HBAN. Lord have mercy. Woo! HBAN. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I don't think I've missed this whole month. This whole month, no miss. No miss. No miss. Oh, that's you. Golden egg. That's you. How much? What's your percentage gain? What's your percentage gain? Man, I'm in so much shit. Ooh! Who got in JBL? JBL. JBL. Should I get out? Yeah, I'm gonna get out of JBL. It's only right. It's only right. 27%. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I sold JBL. Woo! High risk. That was high risk. Man, every play, I haven't lost this whole month. Any questions, anybody? I'm trying to multitask here. Ooh, Dollar General is printing. Dollar General, 43%. So is it safe to say when the Fed cuts rates, confidence rises in the market? Somewhat, but not as simple. It depends on what's going on. It depends on the sentiments, right? Because the reason why the market went up like that wasn't because of just the rate cut. It was because of the percentage of rate cut. Because the market was expecting 25 points, right? They ended up cutting it by 50. So that is above the expectation because the 25 points was already priced into the market. So the market was expecting that, right? So yeah, it probably would have rallied, but it wouldn't have rallied as much as it did, right? Let's look at SPY. It wouldn't have rallied as much as it did. But because it went above the expectations, the market was like, right? It's like an immediate reaction. But right now we have to wait to see what he's gonna say and all of that. But yeah, it's not as simple as, oh, if they cut, it goes up. If they, hike it, it goes down. No, it's not as simple as that. It depends on the context and what is happening in the market, right? So let's see. Updates. Let me update these folks. Let them know. Up 43%. Up 43%. Like for real, this is what I be doing all day. up 43% on Dollar General. Man, I haven't taken an L this month. That's amazing. Up 27 on JBL. I cut it. Sold JBL earnings play at 27%. AMAT. I'm in AMAT. I'm in AMAT. AMAT, it ain't gone yet. It ain't gone yet. Berkshire. I killed Berkshire. But Berkshire, look, free game. Berkshire right now, there's a bullish pennant going on right now. It's forming a bullish pennant right now. So it's doing something like this, right? It's in a pennant right now. It's like a flag pennant, same shit, right? If it breaks up, it continue to go. It's going to go about the length of here up. So then you can target approximately around 470 right here.
Seventeen of the 19 wrote down 3 or more cuts, and 10 of the 19 wrote down 4 or more cuts. So, there is a dissent, and there's a range of views. Actually, a lot of common ground as well.
Follow up to that, now that this is in the books, can you give us some guidance as sort of follow up Steve on the pacing here?
Bitcoin is rejected.
Running every other meeting once we get into next year. For example,
we're going to take it meeting by meeting. As I mentioned, there's no sense that the committee feels it's in a rush to do this. We made a good
Bitcoin is
this, and that's really,
rejected.
Frankly, a sign of our confidence. Confidence that inflation is.
Yeah, because of whatever he's saying.
Toward 2% on a sustainable basis. That gives
so we need to stay above here.
We can, make a good, strong start. But and I'm very pleased that we did. To me, the logic of this, both from an economic standpoint and also from a risk management standpoint, was clear. But I think we're going to go carefully, meeting by meeting, and make our decisions as we go.
Gina. Hi, Chair Powell. Gina Smilik with the New York Times. Thanks for taking our questions. You and your colleagues in your economic projections
today. Can you explain a bullish pennant?
Understand the impact of the Fed rate cut.
Hey, shut up.
This situation. There's a building.
Why did I click on this thing? Can you explain a bullish pennant and why it mostly likely to rise? Okay, so it's almost like this, right? A bullish pennant or a bullish flag, they pretty much have the same effect. Right? So it's a continuation pattern. It's basically right? So it's a continuation pattern. The market moved from here, right here, right? Massively up. And then it corrects itself by forming this flag or a pennant, right? It's the same thing. The effect is the same. So whether it's a flag or whether it's like this, the goal is that the market made an strong impulsive move on the way up. And then it took a breather. So this is a pullback. This is a correction, right? That's why it forms the flag or the pennant. So the pennant is a correction from the major pullback, right? And then once the price is exhausted, right? Once it's cooled off and it's ready to go up, it continues going up in the direction it was going before it slowed down. You get it? Because it was going up and then it rested. This is a rest break. So right now it continues to go where it was going. Make sense? This is you traveling from to Cali, and then you stop to buy gas, fill up your tank, restroom break. So the pennant is the restroom break. The flag is the restroom break. And then once you're done with your break or filling your tank or whatever, you continue on the journey. So it's a continuation pattern. And whenever you're looking at the markets, you have to be able to understand what the market is doing first, right? So if the market was moving sideways, you have to be able to establish that. The market was trending down, you got to be able to establish that. The market is trending up, got to be able to establish that. And then once you have that established, then you can tell whether this is a correction, right? Or this is a continuation. So the market is either correcting on the way, like on the way down, correcting on the way up, right? Continuing on the way up, continuing on the way down, or just moving sideways. Hope that helps. AMD, I've been wanting to get into AMD for so long, but I'm not finding a good price action entry, so I'm gonna let it chill. MMM, that's another one of my favorites. There's no entry here. You get it? MSFT, Microsoft, so you see the same thing here, right? You see the same thing we're talking about. Up, it created a fallen wedge from the way up to the way down, right? So this is a continuation, right? It's a continuation pattern. So you're not going to try to short this because you've established that this is going up and it's correcting itself. Is there a big difference? Not really. The effect is the same, right? So a pennant is like this. A pennant is like this, right? A flag is like this. A fallen wedge is more slanted downwards, right? But a fallen wedge doesn't necessarily have to have like a long pole or anything. Like right here, look, here's an example of it right here. So this is a fallen wedge. A fallen wedge doesn't need a massive impulsive move. A fallen wedge doesn't need a pole, right? Bullish flag has a pole, which is the impulsive move up. Bullish pennant has a pole. A fallen wedge doesn't need a pole. The market can be slowly consolidating on the way down, making lower lows and lower highs, right? So you can see there's a fallen wedge here. It doesn't have any pole, right? The fallen wedge doesn't have any HPQ. God damn, you just eating all kinds of food. So look, you see, it doesn't have a pole. Fallen wedge with a pole would have made it some sort of bullish pennant, right? A bullish flag. It doesn't have a pole. However, when it broke, it moved up. That makes sense? HPQ. And by the way, I'm getting ready to sell, like my watch list is insane. My watch list is insane. Anyway, besides the point. Let's look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, I'm watching it for a breakout, right? So NVIDIA, there's so much going on with it, right? There's a fallen wedge forming in addition to a bullish flag, right? So it has a bullish flag. So once NVIDIA breaks out of here, it's likely going to move up. No, it's gonna happen. I already got a whole Discord. I have a whole Discord for the people because folks be saying, oh, but it's $6.99, it's $7.99. So I'm gonna throw it out there. You know what I mean? Shit, make some extra money to buy some Jasmine, But the shit be hidden. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna give any entries. Like here's a screenshot. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? That's all they're gonna get. Here's a screenshot of, let's say, and actually you get maybe two, right? Two options for each. So HP or whatever, Lowe's, NVIDIA, but you got to decide, right? There's no lives, there's no teaching, there's no explanation. It's just do whatever you want to do with it. Take profits wherever. You can't ask me shit, right? If you want to ask me shit, then you got to upgrade. So it's basically me revamping the free Discord and making it paid. But it's still one level below, You got to stay. Meta. You see? You see what I'm saying? You see the bullish pennant with Meta, it broke out. Now it's popping, right? So we can go to, let's say, 3 minute. So 3 minute, this is how it would have looked, right? So you see, even on the 3 minute, right? The pennant is still there. You feel me? The pennant is still there. And y'all don't understand the amount of game that I be dropping, right? And how easy it is to trade these type of things. But let me show you. So if you are down on the 3 minute and you already notice that there's a pennant and you're waiting for a breakout, this is where the action is, right here. Right here. You see, this is what you call the break and the retest. So you see, this was the breakout, but you don't trade the breakout. The retest. So it broke out, it came back and it retested with a bullish pin bar type doji, right? So this would have been your entry. You enter here, your stop loss is here. You aiming for 2 to 1 risk reward. Over here, you would have taken profit, you out. You get it? You out. You see what I'm saying? You can't look, entry, target 1, target 2, price turned around, you already out. Who got into somebody? He got into, what do you call it? Oh no, not Nvidia, Netflix. He got into Netflix. Akash got into Netflix and got cooked. Hard-headed. JPM. I forgot this is 3 minutes. JP Morgan struggling a little bit. Avgo. So you see what I'm saying? This is a prime example of, you see the pennant? So right now, you don't chase it. Right now, what you do, right, is now you're waiting for a retest. It already broke out, right? So you're waiting for confirmation. It broke out, you're waiting for a confirmation in this zone. And if you find it, you buy up. Easy. If that's not what you're doing, then you don't know what the hell you're doing. UNH. Ooh. Ooh, this is what I wait for. Oh, man. Do y'all see you? Oh, man. Do y'all see that? Oh man. This, oh, it don't get better than that. Do you see it? Do y'all see it? It doesn't get better than that. It doesn't get better than that. It doesn't get better than that. Because look, major support here, and then we get this nice, well-defined pin bar that closed above the 500-day moving average. Oh man. Ooh, I would have went hard on this one. Okay. Let's carry on. XOM. Nothing here. Tesla. Nothing there. Johnson and Johnson. P. Diddy done bought all the goddamn baby oils. Johnson and Johnson. Now this here, this was a bearish right here. Bearish engulfing bar at a swing high. Right? The last time we got here, market rejected, got pushed down. Came back up here, same story, right? Wingstop. Nothing here. HD. Already moved up. Walmart. I love it. I love it. Good, good. Good. Good, 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 good. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Got him. Got him. Got him. I think I got it. 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 Yep. I think I got it. 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 Up, down, up, down, up, down. Yep. I think I got it. We'll come back. Caterpillar. Out of here. Goldman Sachs. Goldman RTX. They don't know. Is that people don't know how much this brother we put on. For real. I be trying to tell them, man. They think I just be trolling on the gram. They think I just be trolling on the gram. I mean, I do be trolling on the gram, but that's neither here nor there, you know? That is just entertainment. We out here really trying to eat. Disney. Out of here. I already put this shit out there already. Disney, out of here. Let's look at eBay. eBay. This scored is $699. This scored is $700, fam. Next month is going to $800. Then November it goes to $900. Then December I'll probably chill at $1,000 a month. Let's look at Trump. Oh no, look at Trump. I told you there's a shitty stock. I be trying to tell folk how we got a rate cut and Trump's still down. You see what I'm saying? How we got a whole rate cut and Trump's still down because the shit is trash. Right? The shit is trash. Let's look at Uber. Uber. Actually, man, Uber is not bad from here. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why Uber is not bad from here? Anybody? Can you tell me? Ramster, come here. Can anybody tell me why Uber is not bad from here?
Yeah.
Bring me one of these.
Okay.
Look. This is free. This is free game. Look. So this is a resistance, right? This is a resistance that. Thank you. This is resistance, right? But you see how price came down here. Right? So this is resistance. Right? Straight up. This is a break and retest. So yeah, you are right. Right? So Uber broke, came back down here, and it's retesting. So at this level, we are looking for a bullish engulfing bar, a pin bar, a 2-bar reversal, or any combination of a bullish candlestick combo. So if this closes as a bullish engulfing bar, I might get in. I might get into Uber. Look. See? You see it's happening? It's happening. So this is where you get in. This is where you get in. Or after it closes or whatever, right? That makes sense? That's the entry. Make sense? In real time. They ain't showing you this in real time. They are not showing you this in real time. You see that? And this is not even the entry yet. Uber, I'm going to put you on the list. You know, you got to take notes and shit. Otherwise, you forget. CRM. Adobe. Adobe might be ready. You see that? That's a falling wedge. It's been falling for a minute. So let's check other time frames. Look at the 45. Which one? Which one are you talking about? Cisco. AMGN. Pfizer. Not crazy about it. Let's look at Lyft. I love Lyft. Out of here. Lyft is out of here. Starbucks. A share. Now we doing options, baby. We doing options. We doing buys, calls and puts. Look at Starbucks. Look at Starbucks. What the hell is this? I don't like this YouTube share screen. Look at Starbucks. Up, breakdown. Went up. Now we are here. Buy zone. Starbucks is already on the watch list. CME. Okay. Nice. CME done did us dirty before, but let's look at something. CME might be, CME is cooking. CME is cooking. CME is cooking. Yeah. CME. I like CME. Oh, yes. That's a yes from me, dog. That's a yes from me, dog. I was on the last call option stream. What do you think will be different between? What do you mean? This ain't regular. This ain't regular. I only hopped on here because. Wait. Say that again. What did you mean? I had to think about it. I was on the last call option stream. What do you think will be different between that one and Sunday's stream? Which call option stream? You talk about the $50 joint? You talk about the $50 one versus the $1 one? Man, the $1 one, the information is insane. I shouldn't even be doing it. Actually, speaking on that, I should be doing my presentation. You know, I ain't did shit. I ain't did nothing. I be procrastinating. But you gonna see. Because this is options. That ain't options. That's strictly crypto. And the goal is to turn $0 to $500,000 in 18 months. I know it doesn't sound logical, but you gonna know. But the only place you're gonna get the info, I mean not the info. I'm gonna give you the info, right? But in order to execute, you're gonna have to join the Discord. But I'm gonna tell you exactly what the game plan is. The only thing is you can't do it on your own. You pay what? Huh? He said I paid $1 for. Man, listen. If anybody files a claim, I'ma find them. But yeah, so I'm gonna give you the game. I ain't stingy with the game. I just know you can't execute. But the game is gonna make you that money. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm marketing too. So that's the whole point. You show up, I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna do. Like $0, right? In theory, $0. And if we let it do, and I'm gonna show you why I think it's gonna do what. You know, because you can't just get up and just say something, right? We all can say, oh, it's anybody can talk. But I'm the type of person I don't believe anything unless you can prove it. You know, so you can't just tell me anything like, oh, 100, like, how is that gonna happen? Show me. Okay, if I did this 2 years ago, would that have made me money? Okay, yes. How about 4 years ago? Yes. How about 6 years ago? Yes. How about 8 years ago? Yes. How about 10 years ago? So if the pattern is intact and the opportunity is still here, then that means 10 out of 10 times, if you follow a certain rule, this is the result, right? So that's what I'm going to show y'all. And whoever doesn't get in, 18 months later, I'm going to be in your face. And I'm going to make you hate yourself. You know? Because I'm going to be so loud. I told you, remember? And then you're going to be sitting there like, fuck. Damn, this could have been me. But I was skeptical. This could have been me, but he gave me the game and I still, you know, for $1. Just pull up and find out. Ain't nobody doing it. And that's the thing, right? Ain't nobody doing it. And I know some people can like hop on the stream and come steal my game. But I'm not even worried because I know even if I give you the game, you can't execute without me. You feel what I'm saying? You can't execute without me. I mean, technically you can. It's simple. It's simple enough that you can, but you're not going to. You feel me? I like CME. Okay, 5 more minutes and I'm gone. I gotta go talk shit. And get into Walmart and CME. Target. Okay, missed out on Target. USB. Breaking out. You gonna be there? Good. Because if you miss that, woo, I'm gonna talk so much shit, man. I can't wait. Nothing here. CSX. Nothing here, but there was something here, right? There was something here. This is the only place you want to buy from, man. I'm trying to tell you. Place you want to buy from. Let's look at DraftKings. DraftKings. Nothing here. Let's look at Reddit. breaking up. Let's look at Instacart. Ooh, fuck! I was watching this. I'm sure. I mean, at $1, come on, man. They're gonna steal the shit and then go make a course out of it. You know what I mean? PSX. Yeah. American Express. Missed it. eBay. Let's see. Shopify. Fast. Okay, any questions before I go? Kroger, we killed Kroger. We got into Kroger down here. That was beautiful. We run Kroger up all the way from here to here. They had a 55 call. Beautiful. I think I'm done. Any questions before I go? Man, Sunday, if you haven't, damn, this YouTube ain't like that. Yeah, it ain't the same. It ain't the same. I don't even like. I'm restricted on the screen. I'm restricted. Like something ain't right. But yeah, you're right. YouTube, whoever is on here, yeah, I don't know. But any questions before I go? I'll go back on the Discord later. Go talk some Discord shit. You said the Zoom on. Yeah, the YouTube is. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I don't know how to operate it, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. But, okay, well, that's it. We will talk later. Sunday, make sure you pull up 7 p.m. I'm going to change your life if you ready. And this is real talk, no bullshit. You just can't execute it on your own. You feel me? All right, y'all. Adios. I'm out.